Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back. It's another Tuesday. It's a Tuesday in London, but it's a Tuesday with a little bit of a difference because, yeah, look who's back. Yeah, we're down today for my good buddy Thomas's Historic Pub Crawls book launch. Very much looking forward to doing that. Most of today's crawl is going to be centred back around a second trip around Covent Garden. Might spill into Leicester Square, who knows, depending on what we find, what we've got left to do. That's where Thomas's book launch is, in Covent Garden. But we've had to come out of our way to start with today because one of us is an absolute idiot, might be me, and when they came to London to do their Blackfriars crawl a few weeks ago, managed to somehow lose all of the footage inside my favourite pub of the day, which was this, the Blackfriar. So we are back here to get a full and proper video of the Blackfriar because honestly it is one of my favourite pubs in the whole of London. Messed up totally, don't know how I managed to delete the footage last time, but it is right here, just outside Blackfriars Station, just there, easy to find, easy to get to, a Nicholsons Pub, and honestly it's one of the most stunning pubs inside you will ever see. So let's get a proper video of the Blackfriar and then we'll get on with our day. It is an absolutely breathtaking pub. First time Holly's ever been here, and she was pretty blown away as she came in. So we're going to have some food in here as well, so I'll show you what the food is. That's the Nicholsons Pub, so it's going to be Michelin Butler's food. You always know the quality will be there, and it's not overly priced either, Michelin Butler's food. So, let's show you around this gorgeous place. The Nicholsons beer range, as always. I've gone with the Cali Pale for my first beer of the day, because I do absolutely love that, but show you around this, honestly it is such a beauty of a pub. So many stunning features inside it. There's always something to look at, and it just looks absolutely incredible. So the stained glass window, absolutely beautiful. The fireplace and stuff over here, quite exquisite. Really, some more ales and things. More of the intricate decor up there. But honestly, the true Gloria, this one, I think always lies in this little room here at the back, this dining space that is just a sight to behold. It really is. The ceiling, you can hear the trains going. Yeah, that ceiling, absolutely exquisite. It's such a beauty. Definitely high up on the list for my favourite pubs in London. And one that I always try and get along to as often as I possibly can. Hope you agree that this is one that if you've never seen it before, you simply have to come and have a look at. The food that we've got as well. So I've got this ocean fish and chips, hamburger haddock, whole tail scampi and stuff on there. That looks pretty good. And Holly has got, where is it? Char-grilled chicken and chorizo, which has also come out looking pretty nifty. So yeah, Nicholson's food is pretty good to me. The belter, the Blackfriar, isn't it? An absolute gem of a place. But I've made to Covent Garden then. So we're in the Marquis later for Thomas's book launch. Just checking out, making sure we knew where it was. One of the ones I did last time, so this will be a revisit as well. But it was really late when I got here last time. It was absolutely packed. Getting it slightly earlier today should be easier to make a little better video for this. Definitely one of my favourite Covent Garden pubs that I've ever been to, and certainly from the last run as well. Brilliant real ale pub, brilliant looking pub in general. Just there it is, of course, the Harp. So let's get in, start Covent Garden's crawl today with a nice cold one in there, and we will see where else we get. This one is Fuller's Pub, which means that obviously it's cask ale galore, really. Plenty of good stuff, nice taps. It's just a good pub. It's one of those classic London narrow boozers that just concentrates on being good at what it does, like good beer, no fanfare, no bells and whistles. It's just a good old-fashioned London boozer, serving up decent beers. Plenty of stuff on to suit all palates. Really, been a Fuller's Pub. Obviously, you're always going to find London Pride on, aren't you? I went with the Belmont from Madison's, which I'm very happy with. Harvey Sussex Best. But it's always nice to find a few little bits. Like so Gamma Ray and Sirens and Lumina, you do find quite a lot around London. But with the windows open, the air coming through is lovely in here. The nice stained glass bits. but they have had some beers on in this over the years. It's one of the things I love about London, places like this. There's no music playing, so we can talk, we can chat, and we can show you just how beautiful the actual boozer itself is. Plenty of ciders on for them, but you see how many awards the Harp has won over the years. Plenty of awards for its beer and its contribution to Covent Garden and the London scene in general. And there is also first floor little room up here. I'll nip upstairs and show you, because if you never know about the additional seating up here, it's quite a sweet little room as well. Gives you that little bit of extra room needed for an overspill from down there. But that is the Harp. Good first stop for Covent Garden. Out of there and on the corner then, as you go over to Leicester Square. So again, I have done this one before, but I only did it as part of my Monopoly board crawl. And I think it was the one, I don't remember which one it counted as, but this might even have been Leicester Square, who knows. But I did do it then, but the video obviously didn't do a proper video of it. It is a Sam Smith's. It's called the Chandos. Holly's never been in, so we will head in. So on the corner of St Martin's Lane, the Chandos, Sam Smith's. Obviously we can film quite happily in the Samuel Smith's in London, which is always nice. So let's get a proper video of the Chandos foyer, big old pub on the corner. So the Harp and stuff are just down that way. That's where we are. Let's make that the next stop for Covent Garden today. It's just nice to come into Sam Smith's and not be hassled for having your phone out or swearing or anything else really. It's just I like the freedom of the London ones without a shadow of a doubt. And yeah, this is so just on the cusp, Covent Garden into Leicester Square. So if you're heading along that way, I would definitely say come in. So Sam Smith's beers are always good. I've gone with their stout again, and I think their stout is a decent one. It's a really nice looking old boozer. It's a very gorgeous looking bar again, so like most of them are. Really nice old wood and stuff in it. It's all the Sam Smith's usual lineup. But the freedom of being able to wander around a Samuel Smith's pub, camera in hand, showing you the beauty of the buildings, because as I said, they always are. They always are absolute beauties. I love all the stained glass. The booths in here are beautiful looking. It's a big pub. So if you've never been to the Chandos and you like a Sam Smith beer, I would definitely recommend coming and have a look at this one. You won't be disappointed in it, I don't think. Little booths all the way up to the front. Up past the Harp, then around the corner, so we're leaving the Marquis till later, so just back up around the corner, turn down the side street, and you'll find my first new pub of the day. It's the Lemon Tree. Yep, never done this one before, didn't get it on the last Covent Garden run, but that's always why we come back, to make sure everything gets a visit. So the Lemon Tree will be the fourth stop of the day in total, third of Covent Garden. Very nice little pub with a Thai cuisine menu going on. So little pub downstairs. I assume that the majority of the dining again probably goes on upstairs, like in so many of the London pubs. A decent looking little Thai menu on her. I love a bit of Thai food right now. Collection of ales on. Nice to find 5. I actually went with one I've never tried before, Gun Brewery's Numb Angel Lager, which is not too shabby for a lager at all. But yeah, that is literally the whole of the pub downstairs, that is. Slightly, it might slightly count as Leicester Square, I don't know, the border is sketchy here in my mind as to whether I would say Covent Garden is this side of the main road and Leicester Square is the other. So we'll stick to stuff on this side, the Covent Garden side of the road, which means that the next stop then is going to be this. Garrick Arms, named thus because it is right next to, as you can see, the Garrick. So a green king, you're not going to miss it, the green frontage. The Garrick Arms will be our next stop of today. So Green King pubs, there's a lot of them. The Salisbury's is around the corner, which we've done many times. Garrick Arms will be up next. It's quite a sweet little Green King. The keg range is good. The cask is awful. Yeah, Green King IPA Abbott, and coming back soon, London Gloria. I mean, I'd probably leave that off as well, but the pub itself is nice. It's obviously served as the theatre bar for the Garrick for many moons, I would imagine, and it is a sweet enough looking little pub. Just needs to improve that cask ale range. We are still in Covent Garden. The Garrick might just have been outside, but we're walking back up the road. There's an entrance to Leicester Square station on this side as well, with a pub on the side of it. Not the one we're going to do now, but that's still in Covent Garden as well. I don't know. Anyway, it makes sense where we are, but 200 yards or so up, hang a right down the side streets. Another Green King pub called the Round Table. So this is another new one on the crawl. I've not done this one before. Again, beer-wise, I can imagine it will be very, very similar to the Garrick, but it looks a nice old boozer as well. Just here in Theatre District, aren't we? So everything is a theatre bar. Round Table next. Sweet little pub. This is actually. There's one different cask going on, Spring Break. It's not a Green King concoction, but you know what? It's actually slightly better than the IPA and the Abbott, which are also on, of course. Nice little pub. Again, these theatre bars, they're mega busy at theatre times. But at the moment, this time of day, not actually too bad. So, alongside the dreaded two, the Green King IPA and the Abbott, Spring Break, another one of Green King's concoctions, but it's actually a slightly better one. It is hazy day. What I've gone for again. I do like the keg stuff that Green King do put out. So, fun fact for you: John Hurt, the very famous actor, he apparently worked here at one point as well, while he was still finding his feet in the acting world. Yeah, see, don't see that every day. The side then of this theatre is another pub, and this one, it literally lies on the side of one of the entrances to Leicester Square Station. But I've checked the borders. It is in Covent Garden, apparently. So a pub has been on this site. Easier to show you, isn't it? It's called Brewmaster. Pub has been on this site, called the Swiss Stores originally, recorded in 1856. Later renamed the Brewmaster. Someone who studies the fine art of brewing. Well, they're all right by me. But it was rebuilt after World War II, taking the anglicised name of Brewmaster, and in the Northern Line station of Leicester Square. So yes, Leicester Square Station, literally just there, but the border apparently says Covent Garden. And yes, it is indeed another Green King. The stage where I'm going to have to sort of dig out the old line. If you've seen one Green King, you've seen them all, haven't you? Because yeah, it's a bit repetitive now. 3 in a row is a bit much. The Salisbury as well, which is literally just down the back where the last one was. That's a Green King as well. We're not doing the Salisbury Stakes in the last Covent Garden video, so I do find that it's well worth having a look at that. It's an absolute beauty. But yeah, Green King after Green King after Green King in this area. They've obviously bought up all the buildings and have gone from there. A little bit samey now. But yeah, Green King IPA, London Glory, Abbott, same as usual. But Holly was dead happy. Holly was dead happy to find Berries and Cherries Old Moot on here. They haven't got them in the other Green Kings around here, so she was happy with that one. Weren't you? Yeah, she was very happy with that one. But yeah, I can't tell you much more. They're just, it's a little run of Green Kings in a row, but it's a nice friendly place and a nice enough looking boozer. Over to the corner of Great Newport Street, still inside that Covent Garden border. Trust me, I've done an awful lot of research in the last few pubs and checked. Another new one, and the good news is it's not a Green King pub. What's it called? The Long Acre. So that will be our 5th new pub of the day. It's the 8th stop so far. Yeah, corner of St Martin's Lane. Looks like it might have a strip club next door to it as well. LA Club, who knows? Long Acre Club, who knows? Who knows? Might be a strip club, might not be. I might be teasing you. You have to come and find out for yourself. But the Long Acre then, next up for today. Green King, still a chain though. It's a Stonegate mixer. Stonegate mixer style pub. I said it always annoys me with the stuff they call craft beer, because they've got Neck Oil listed as craft beer, Camden Hells listed as craft beer. They're not craft beer. But they have got some good cask ale and stuff on in here, and it is a decent looking little place, this actually. Not one that I've ever heard of before, but would come back to. It looks very much like a Stonegate. But yeah, if you've got your mixer app and stuff like that, you can get good rewards and stuff in them. I went with the East London Brewing Co. Cowcatcher, that's what I've gone for. But yeah, it looks and smells like a Stonegate. But you know what? I would. You can watch the sport and stuff in here. I would come back in this one. Nothing offensive about it. Right, on the other side, back out towards Charing Cross Road, but still on this side, the Covent Garden side, and still inside the border, is this. It's the Porcupine, free house since 1873. Apparently now a Nicholsons Pub. Quite a nice looking Nicholsons Pub. So this is on the corner of that Great Newport Street. So literally just up there is where we were 2 seconds ago. It is just here, and again, this is Charing Cross Road, going all the way down We had a porcupine, the final one on this sort of corner to get done. I love a Nicholsons pub. We've already been in one today. Let's make it two. Tiny little pub for a Nicholsons. They said a lot of them are so big, so vast, such grand interiors and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a grand interior. It's nice, but it's a very, very small corner pub for a Nicholsons. But I really like it. I do like a Nicholsons pub in general, and it's still got the rustic wooden aesthetic feel to it. It's got a decent enough little lineup on the bar. Nothing not to like. A dining space upstairs as well, so a grand looking little room. I found when I came to the toilets. Yeah, nice little dining room space that is. But the bar is just this. Back down the stairs. Here's your beer lineup. Nicholsons Pale, brewed by St Austell. Decent beer as well, actually. Their own pale is. But yeah, the whole bar is literally. We come over to this. If I come over to this door and spin you around slowly, that is the extent of the size of the interior of the pub downstairs. Great old feel to it. Very rustic, very Nicholsons, but very small. Wandering through the streets of Covent Garden now to try and tick off some other ones that we've never done, and sometimes that is when you do stumble across the best places. Especially when you're with my wife and she can sniff out wine at 100 paces. And when I say my wife can sniff out wine at 100 paces, Bedford Street Wine springs to mind. A happy hour on, apparently. No, it's, yeah, well, 3 till 5, it is just before 5.
6 minutes.
6 minutes, Bedford Street Wines. But yeah, bar and bottle shop. So if it's a bar and a bottle shop, I suppose I better let her go in. Bedford Street Wines up next. Cool little place, cool little find. So you'd never head to this if you didn't know it was here, like, but you really should. It's got loads of personality, loads of good wine. The service is absolutely impeccable. The young lady running the place is really friendly, got loads of personality. It's a really cool little place. So much going on. And some beers that I'd never had before. So win-win for everything. Like, I love it. Here has come from here, brewery, based around here. I bet their postcode is probably BR3, which is why they've called that. And it's decent as well. But yeah, it's a brilliant little rustic bar and bottle shop with some absolutely phenomenal looking wines on offer. Staff are great. Place is just really cool. Definitely somewhere I would say, yeah, have a wander, have a stop off, especially if you're a wine connoisseur. You'll love it. What a wonderful little bar and wine shop that is, full of character. Just definitely, obviously not something, it doesn't show up when you type pubs in. Obviously we were walking through, spotted it, and I said my wife can smell wine from 100 yards away, so why not, eh? Right over the road from there though, a cocktail bar that just opened. Not going to walk past it, are we? So it's literally here, dead opposite Bedford Street Wines. It's called Blame Gloria. Looks very flowery from the outside, but it's happy hour in there as well. Apparently having just opened, so let's get in and see if Gloria really is to blame for my hangover tomorrow morning. They're playing a bit of David Bowie, which is always a winner in anybody's book, and Gloria may very well be to blame for my hangover tomorrow, because going for so it's happy hour 2 for 1 at the moment. Going for a boogie colada, 2 boogie coladas. Ooh, I was born to boogie. I was born to drink. The little place is actually cool AF. Love something built into the arches, always. Not the mechanics from EastEnders, obviously Phil's place, but you know what I mean, like the arches like that. But yeah, it's a really cool little cocktail bar, this. I like it a lot. I bet this dance floor gets vibing later too. Boogie coladas, so £12.50 for 2. So what was it? £6.25 a cocktail, and they're strong and they're good too. Those cocktails were strong. Tell you what, for the money. What was that? You felt the cocktail?
It's kind of hit me.
Lightweight. See, professional. Lightweight.
It was strong.
Lightweight. Right, come straight out there. Feel free to look away while we quickly nip into here, solely to get it ticked off. The All Bar One of Covent Garden. Never done it. We're on our way to Thomas's book thing now, so while we're walking past, a quick shot of something in here, so All Bar One can be ticked off. We're going to have a quick shot of tequila rose each, just to move on. £7 a shot for a tequila rose. Tequila rose, what are you going to call it? £7 a shot. £7 a shot. So I've just gone with half at Hazy Jane because I ain't paying £7. I ain't put £14 for 2 shots of tequila rose. I ain't paying £7 for a shot of tequila rose. Oh, there is a deal on there. You can have 4 for 20. It's no wonder I dislike the chain. It's like all bar one. As you would expect, yeah. It looks like an all bar one. It's an all bar one. What more is there for me to tell you? It's an all bar one. £3.95 for the Hazy Jane, so still not the cheapest, but you know, a lot better than £7 for a shot of tequila rose. The time has come. So my buddy Thomas, historic pub crawls, here doing his book launch at the Marquis. Here's another revisit, and so far then we've done exact circles. We started at the Harp when we got to Covent Garden earlier. The Marquis, it's a busy, bustling old pub. This absolutely gorgeous little pub as well. Very much looking forward to getting inside and seeing my boy, seeing him doing his thing, selling some of his books. Hopefully, if you've not seen his books before, if you've not had his book, honestly, buy his books. They've got some wonderful London pub crawling things to come and find through here. So, the Marquis, next stop. I'll tell you any further, I'm going to show you the beer on here while I've actually got a space at the bar, because this is one of those London boozers you can't get anywhere near the bar from very often. So I'm going to show you that. And we'll do that, and now we'll go and have a chat. This is such a great pub. This is, honestly, I don't even know where to start. Talk about Covent Garden, like quintessential ones you need to visit. This is one of those. This is one of the best pubs in Covent Garden. It's one of the best pubs in London. It's a proper music bar. Little setup behind me. That's where last time I was here. Bit of live music going on. Live music all the time. Vinyl behind the bar. It's just a top pub. It's starting to take you on. So they always have some absolutely fantastic live music on. This guy is absolutely nailing it. But it's one of those like brilliant, absolutely brilliant little London pubs. It's always like this. Every time I've been in it, it's always been full to the brim. Massively great boozer. So I'm so proud of Thomas. Look, I mean, this is the turnout for Thomas's book launch. Here you go with the old the books and stuff. He's selling these by the truckloads. Selling these by the truckload. If you've never had one, honestly, come and look. Get them. They are, honestly, I've got copies of them myself, and they are absolutely wicked. Full of useful roots and things like that. Also, buy some of his merch. He's got better colours than I have. Buy some of his merch. It's quality. Absolutely. The pub's quality. The book launch is quality. They're doing such a good job. And I've been sat in this barber chair, and I am absolutely loving that barber chair. But it's a 10 out of 10. And British pubs on Facebook group. Follow them. They're worth. Lovely pubs. Hello. Lovely pubs. You'll find them all over social media. Follow it. It's nice to start putting some faces to some names. But it is it's such a cool little pub. Such a cool little pub. Leaving Thomas to his own devices, he's happily getting smashed and celebrating a wonderful, absolutely wonderful book in a wonderful. But the Marquis is such a good pub. So I'm so proud of him. Such a nice guy. Buys books. Honestly, do buy his books. They're full of useful information and stuff like that. If you want to do pub calls around London and stuff, especially, full of useful information. But we're gonna carry on and walking through. We've brought Josh from Lovely Pubs with us as well. We're gonna wander through, and anything that we've never done before that we see, we're gonna do. So, Punch and Judy is behind us, but knew nothing of this, never seen it. Stereo. So it's here. So it says live music, cocktails, late night snacks. I mean, they are literally 3 of my favourite things, all rolled into one. And the 4th of my favourite things is obviously my wife. So Stereo will be the next stop of the day. So don't forget, like, so you wander around, the venue's closed down over here. This was the Roadhouse. So anyone's ever been to Covent Garden or wherever, if you remember the Roadhouse, you remember like the live band that'd be able to sing with the live band as karaoke and stuff like that. The band knew 40 songs, you put your song in at the start of the night, and you'd be invited on to sing on stage. It was a belting venue. Closed in 2018. Now, Stereo. Still beautiful down here, and I mean beautiful. Brought you around this, because honest, right, I remember this being the Roadhouse, and so I've actually sung on, I don't know if that was where the stage was, but I was sung on a stage in here many years ago, some brown-eyed girl with a live band behind me and stuff like that, probably really badly, but I thought I was the Don at the time, I thought it was really good. So this is a proper date night, if I was to say. It's a beauty of a venue, an absolute beauty, always was. So I'm so pleased to find out that it now has found a new lease of life in what it is. because it always was an absolutely stunning basement venue. The guys singing absolutely top notch. Just a wicked venue. Dusk is setting in upon us, but there is still time for at least a couple more before we have to make that final trek back on the tube to make sure we don't miss anything. And one of the best pubs in the area again, and one that I actually haven't done on a video ever, I don't think, is this bad boy. Here's the Coach and Horses, which is the first on the pub. I've been in here many years ago, but it is the first on the pub crawl. One of the best Guinnesses in the entirety of London, so I am told, which is absolutely all right by me. The Coach and Horses will be, I don't know what number we're on for today, but it is a banger of a boozer, and I'm glad to be coming back in. Someone tells you it's one of the best Guinnesses in London, let's go to Guinness then, let's go to Blackstuff. They do Murphy's and stuff as well, but it's a belting little pub. Honestly, it's a belting little pub. An institution in the area. So if you've ever been to the theatre over on like Shaftesbury, anywhere like that around here, Strand, anywhere, seek this little boozer out. It's well worth it. You will not be disappointed. And the Guinness actually is as good as they say it is. Great little one-room pub. Bar rum. One of the old school Guinness pubs. You know, when a pub's got one of the old school Guinness pubs like that, they mean business. And they do. I mean, I would eradicate that. But the rest of it ain't too shabby, is it? It's another one of those where, let me stand you over here, so I'm near enough positioning, far enough you can get into that corner. And you just see what a beautiful, wonderful feeling little boozer this actually is. Coach and Horses is yeah, it's the institution around here. Come and see it. Left for tonight. And one more that we've never done before, so it gets the count on the thing. So see where we still are. That is as far as the square for Covent Garden is from where the Coach and Horses is. There are several up this road, but one more in us tonight before we have to get on that faithful tube on the Northern Line back to Edgware. It's going to be this. It's the Marquis of Angle C. So we did the actual Marquis, spelt properly earlier as well. This is the Marquess of Angle C. So they're on the corner of Russell Street in Theatreland. I would love to know how you get an invite to sit up there on that balcony, to be honest, because that looks pretty cool. Roof terrace, just to go, yeah. So you have to climb several flights of stairs to get up onto that roof terrace, but it looks pretty impressive. Final stop of the night then, a Marquis of Angle C. It's a Young's pub. So I walked in, no, honestly, he gives you, I couldn't work out if it was a Nicholsons, if it was a, you know, it's a Young's pub. And you know how you can tell it's a Young's pub? Because it's got the two Young's car scales on. And I totally did not go on the internet to find out if it was a Young's pub. I mean, I did, but it is a Young's pub, so. That is how you spot a Young's pub, a mile away. Always have special and always have original on, but proper job as well, which is nice to see. But it is decent little boozer to be polishing off our night in. Time to head on back, get the tube, and say farewell for now. Farewell to London. Safely back at our Premier Inn. Someone wants food, so you can order food. But thank you for watching. Right. So this was day 1 of 6 in a row. So we'll see you in Birmingham tomorrow. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.